Our first guest helped to lay the groundwork for other Houston R&B artists. 26 years ago, they released their first album, which included the hit, do it again.
Give me some good love, somebody knocking the boots.
Okay, H-Town is still touring heavy and recording new music, and they're about to receive a really big honor. Welcome R&B artist and duo Solomon Shazam Connor and Daryl GI Jackson. Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
All right, you all broke out at, every time they say there's the golden age of music and stuff, but it was a different era, it was a different time. So what kind of defined the 90s?
Back in those days, we actually had substance to our songs, you know what I'm saying? We talked about something, we talked about love, and
you talk about knocking some boots.
Some grown men, grown and sexy stuff that people can really relate to about H-Town and the world. That's what we just sung songs that people can relate to.
Yeah, all right, let's go back to how you all came together and how you started.
Well, it first started on me and my brother, Dino Connor, the late, great Dino Connor, which has no longer with H-Town, he's passed. And then we all went to audition at school to get auditioned, and GI was there, and we formed H-Town. You know, he ended up making a group by forming H-Town.
Yeah, and then of course you had your nickname, so Solomon Shazam. How did we come up with Shazam? Wait a minute, first of all, I think like when I'm interviewing you, I probably should just get in with the whole thing here.
Put the shades on.
So okay, now I feel fancy. All right, okay.
She fancy.
Yeah, so how did Shazam come about?
Shazam come from a cartoon.
Shazam.
Yeah, Shazam.
Yeah.
You know, my brother had a name Dino. It came from the cartoon. I got a little jealous. I said, I want me a nickname too.
Okay.
And I came with Shazam.
Yeah. All right. Instead of GI Joe, is GI Jackson over here?
GI Jackson.
And how GI come about?
Well, you know, I stayed in Glen Iris as part of Harlem Clock. And so when we made it, you know, so I just took the name GI. That's the abbreviation for Glen Iris for Harlem Clock.
Yeah.
And I took the name GI.
Representing the neighborhood.
Represent my neighborhood. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just like we represent H-Town.
Absolutely, and you did represent H-Town.
Yeah.
It's so funny because even today, with all that we've done in this city, you know, we have so many things, world's largest medical center, we've had the Super Bowl here, we've had the World Series, all that type of stuff has happened. Even today, we're gonna explain the dog in just a little bit, but even today, people will say, now Houston is what again? But you all were able to shed a light on it earlier.
Yeah, that was the main reason we named ourselves H-Town.
Yeah.
H-Town stands for Houston, Texas. So that was the main reason to help put our city on the map.
Yeah.
Right.
What puts you all on the map? Because you talked about forming the group. Oh, look at y'all. Look at y'all fancy. Look at that. Okay. So, yeah, that was your debut album. Okay. So, but it's one thing to do it because you love it, and for people around you and your family to say you're good. But it's a great thing when you actually get that first album out there and then sit back and wait to see what's going to happen. Take us through that moment. You know,
when we really made, we didn't really think we really want to just want to be on TV. Just to show our friends and family that we on TV.
Yeah, you just were enjoying what you're doing.
Yeah, just enjoying what we're doing. And all of a sudden, the record come out and goes #1, and it was like we couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Double platinum.
Double platinum. Yeah, double platinum. That's okay. Where were you the first time you heard it on? See, at that time you could hear it on the radio or cassette, right? So where were you when you first heard it outside of the studio?
I think I was in. I was actually in Houston.
Yeah.
Because when I was on the road, we was touring so much, so we actually heard it on 97.9 The Box.
Yeah. Did you think you had to push the replay on the cassette tape and then realize, no, wait, it's actually on the radio. Everybody else can hear it too. And were you like, you went to roll down the window and say, hey, everybody, turn to the box. This is us.
Yeah. Everybody called us, at that time, people called in and turned the radio on, and we were just overwhelmed.
Yeah. You mentioned losing your brother, which is always a tough thing. Music can be so therapeutic for many people. He left behind a song 2 weeks before his death. He recorded a song titled The Day I Die.
Yeah, that was a very special song. My brother actually, when he wrote that song, he asked me to help him write that song. And people don't know, he asked me to write that song because he told me he wanted me to be his witness. And I was like, what you mean be your witness? Like, what do you mean? But he was like, he wanted to lead something for his fans, to get their life right with Christ. So that's the reason why he did that song. He asked me he really didn't need me to help him write it, but he wanted me to be there to be a witness. That's why when he passed, I told my mom, I said, Mom, he did a song about it.
Wow.
He had talked to me about it, but I took it as like, you just talking.
Yeah. So many people would like to accomplish what you have accomplished and get into that game. What's your best advice to them?
I mean, basically it's like you just have to be that part of the puzzle that doesn't fit into the puzzle, So you got to be the person that stands out, bring something new, something original, something that make you stand up for the rest of the people. If you sound like the next person, I mean, why would I want to listen to you?
Yeah,
you know
because back then people were talking about love, but nobody really said rockin' knockin' some boots. Okay, so originally, what was it going to be?
You know, I can never forget this. We was at my grandmother's house, and Dino started out writing the song. And he was like, give me some tick-tock. Now, he was saying tick-tock. He was asking me about it. And I said, I don't know, man. I think we should say like knocking. Give me some good love. Somebody knocking the boots. I said something with knocking in it. And he was like, you know what? That sounds better.
Yeah.
And then we did that and brought GI in.
And let me say, congratulations, you're still making new music, but you're entering the 2019 R&B Hall of Fame happening June 23rd. Mayor Turner will deliver the proclamation to you in honor of your contribution to the arts community and, of course, for upholding Houston as well. All right.
Oh, yes.
Man, that was one of the, that's like winning an Oscar to us, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely.
We're very honored and to be a part of that. And somebody actually giving us credit for something that we did for the R&B world.
Yeah, and I'm going to wrap up with, what are you guys doing now?
Touring.
We're just touring right now. You know, we're out on tour, 90s Kickback tour. It's going on. It's going to be going on for like 6 more months.
I love the 90s Kickback tour. My son was asking, he goes, Mother, tell me about the olden days. The 90s. Yeah, whatever. Okay, that was during my heyday. Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming in today. Congratulations. And for more information on H-Town and to keep up with them, we have a link on greatdayhouston.com.